Hi everyone. I'd like to do a collection on regression, and I thought that the first thing that I could do is just describe the difference between classification and regression. So I'm going to do that here. So let's start with classification. So with classification, you have an individual, and the individual belongs to a category, right? You might have 2 or 3 or 4 or more categories. The individual belongs to one of them, but you don't know which one it is. But you have some data, and that data might help you make a good guess. So in this particular case, we have a pet. We don't know whether it's a cat or a dog, but we have some data that will help us make that decision. So maybe it's a computer program that's making this decision and is looking at a picture, right? It wouldn't be as good as we are at deciding whether or not that's a cat and a dog. But it could take in all the information that it has and make the best guess possible and then classify the pet as either a cat or a dog. This is just another example. You might have a patient and you want to know whether this patient is healthy or sick. So you have some data on the patient. You do your best to make your best decision and classify that patient as healthy or sick. So you're taking an individual and you're predicting a label for that individual. This pet is a cat or a dog. This patient is healthy or sick. And you can have more than 2 categories. In regression, though, what you're predicting, instead of a label, you're predicting a value, a number. And there's lots and lots of possibilities. So one example would be the stock price, a stock price that you could have information on. You want to know what that stock price is going to be tomorrow. There's lots of different guesses. You don't have just 2, right? It's just not just cat and dog, healthy, sick. Lots of different possibilities, and they're numbers. So this kind of a problem, this kind of prediction problem, is called a regression problem. And that's the kind of problem that we're going to take a look at in this collection.